Florida State and Clemson in overtime. That's been a fun game. Waiting for my guy Frank to jump on here so we can discuss this upcoming game between the Miami Hurricanes and the Temple Owls. Yeah. Going on.
Not much, not much. Another day of Hurricanes football, right?
Yep. Appreciate you coming on, sir. Looks like the game hasn't started yet, but
Nah,
have you been watching this Florida State Clemson game though?
no sir, no sir. Just writing, just
It,
writing while college football has been going on.
it's
So
been it's been a thrilling game over there. It's in overtime, 24-24.
ACC wide open, huh?
Yeah, it definitely is. Both of those teams look beatable for sure.
Yeah, undefeated Miami Hurricanes 2023 still in play, still in play. How about that?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
What do we got? 4 people on. We got 11 people on here right now. Canes game about to get started. You guys have any questions? Drop them in there. what are you expecting today? So you said 35-10?
Yeah, 35-10 is what I got on our predictions, or for my prediction. I saw you went 45-7. Um, so yeah, I mean,
Florida
I,
State won.
is that right? So that game's over.
Yeah, they just won in overtime.
Damn, I missed overtime. But okay. Wow, Clemson's down bad this year.
What is that? Is that 3 losses for them?
No, that's two.
2. Duke in this. Oregon State, Washington State. Who are you taking today?
Oregon State, Washington State. I don't
Both
know.
teams ranked.
I think Oregon State. I think Oregon State's gonna take that one. DJ Uangalale.
DJ U, too many letters in his name.
Yeah, I think he helps that team win in the pack.
They got a chick named Stormy talking about the game, and it's raining out. It's a fun. It's a fun thing.
Yeah, forecast was like rain, so that's another why I feel like Miami's gonna dominate because ball a lot. And Miami showing for, for, you know 5 opponents already.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Um, yes. Uh, yeah, I was just saying that I feel like ball on
Yeah, they're showing Middle Tennessee State. Why do you got to show Middle Tennessee State?
yeah, bad memory.
Mario got the black polo on. Hey, did they come out with the guys that are out yet for the game?
No, I'm checking the starters list. That hasn't come out yet.
So probably no Cam. Wasn't practicing. No Keem Mesidor.
Mark Fletcher traveled, so I think there's a chance he
He
plays.
was practicing. He was practicing this week. So
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't a lower body injury or anything. So he was going to be fine. Wasn't as serious as of a result as Cam's injury. So I think overall we should see him today. I think it should be a big game for him if he plays.
For Mark, right? Yeah.
Yeah, physical tackle, starting the game off.
Looks like there's about 20 people in the stands. Not sure if you're ahead of me or not, because right now the announcers just came on for me.
Sorry about that. Kurt Warner's son. Let's see what he's
It looks
got.
like you're ahead, right? Because
Um,
hold on. Yeah. All right. Now let me catch up here. All right, here we go. Yeah, my EJ Warner's about to take the first snap.
yeah, just took the first snap, inside zone,
Okay,
nice TFL.
so you are ahead of me by a few
Yeah,
seconds.
they got Ruben Bain starting out there. They got Jared Harrison Hunt starting out there. Jafari Harvey, Leonard Taylor, Wesley Besaint, Francisco Mawanoa. Don't see who they got at defensive back right now. Ruben Bain is showing that he's getting some push early. That defensive line with Leonard Taylor.
All right, so you're a few seconds ahead of me, so try not
Oh,
to
his
on.
got you.
because I just saw a tackle. Just saw a tackle just now. So how many seconds did you see a tackle?
I'm at 14 minutes on the dot right now.
Okay, so you're only like 4 seconds
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, it looks like Temple's just going to be quick with everything. They're probably just going to try to get the ball out fast. It's kind of what they've done all year. Just one sack on EJ Warner all season. They have allowed a lot of pressures. They got a freshman starting left tackle, so that should probably he's got like a 12 grade according to Pro Football Focus as a pass blocker.
Got Ruben Bain in there on third down.
Quarter lets up the first down. Can't be doing that. They're gonna go short on everything, so they don't got to worry about getting beat deep, in my opinion. Jaden Harris starting on the back end, not Markeith Williams.
That's
Once again, it's so surprising after what we heard at the beginning of like the off season and throughout spring and then fall camp, like all the progress that we've heard from Marquise Williams, and we don't really see him out there. It's a little surprising for me.
yeah, it is for me too. But the coaches have been raving about Jaden Harris.
Yeah, and Cam Kinchins has talked about him a lot too. So just from conversations I've had with him and what he's talked about in press conferences, Keon Coleman won the game for Florida State. Man, oh man, what a get he was out of the transfer portal.
Yeah, man. I think Clemson just falling behind in the times. They didn't get a bunch of transfers. They talk about
Clemson will be done as soon as Saban retires from Bama. Anyways, it'll be the Dabo to Bama show, and that'll be the end of both Bama and Clemson.
and Clemson.
Yo, look at this. What are they doing?
Oof.
What are they doing? Better wake up quick. Don't let this kid start getting a rhythm. Do you remember Jacquez Smith?
Yeah, I did. I,
He
I
was
I
remember
didn't.
he balled against Columbus.
He
He
did. He
and
state championship as well.
yeah, he balled in the state championship. He was one of the best running backs in the state. And now they got Temple. I wish we were seeing Richard Dandridge in this one, but he blew his knee out. So
Oh, he did.
yeah, Jafari Harvey, TFL, nice. D line continuing to get some push. They're going to get the ball out quick. We know that. So that means that there's not going to be a lot of time for them to get to the quarterback, no matter how they do against this poor offensive line of Temple. But just overall, I think they just got to play physical on the back end. Just be aggressive. Can't be afraid to get beat deep by these lesser defensive backs.
Yeah.
I mean, these lesser receivers. My bad. Jordan Travis, 3 touchdowns. That's it, huh? See, they're not going to be able to run. They're not going to be able to do that. Offensive line's not good enough. You just see the size difference
Yeah.
from the trenches. I know that Jacquez Smith is a good player, but not worried about that. Just play physical on the back end. See what they do. Third down, 8 means they're definitely going for the sticks.
Is it me or does it look like half Miami fans in that stadium?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. When I talked to the guy from Rival on Hard did say a lot of mine would be at the game.
yeah.
Like pressure
See,
Ari Harvey.
Jafari Harvey starting off strong, huh?
Yeah. Is that
Finally, right?
pressure already?
That's like his third play in the backfield. Who's that punt return?
You know it's gonna be X.
Oh, they changed the number. So who is it? It doesn't look like X. Is it X?
Can't tell.
37?
Well,
Yeah, it is X. It is X.
okay. Yeah, that's him.
I wonder who's wearing 7. Who wears 7 on the defense?
No, he's just taking that jersey off for the punt return. They
I know,
changed
but who was wearing who else wears 7 on the team?
Devontae Brown.
So they probably have Devontae on the unit as well. It is hilarious to watch guys put a second jersey on. I
Yeah,
just
that's how important numbers are to people. You know, that's what I take from that.
yeah, because you got defensive linemen wearing single digits. That's probably part of the reason why it is what it is. You got Harvey in 12. You got Horton wearing 8. Which how do you give a freshman 8, right? And he don't see the field ever.
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird.
You got 3 strong in here right now. 3 strong.
Hey, it keeps going up and down. I saw as much as 12, but I just posted it on the website, but hasn't shown up yet. I wanted to make sure that we're good on this first. Colorado, Oregon, who you got? Lost Frank for a little bit. I like Oregon in that game, but question is just how much. That 21-point spread is something I stayed away from. It's tempting. It's tempting though with those 21 points. Still in a commercial break right here. Lost you.
Tweeted it out. I was tweeting it out, trying to get some people on here, trying to get some people on there to get the Canes community out.
Appreciate that. I was asking about Oregon and Colorado, man. Who
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Oregon. I don't know if they hit the spread. What was the spread? Like 21 points. That's a
wanted?
lot of points, man.
It's a little disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no Travis Hunter. I know that takes off a lot of the hype around that game, but I don't know. I just think anytime you make things personal with Dion, it's a bad idea because it gets everybody going. Did you see pregame? They were raking the logo and stepping on the logo at
Oh,
Oregon.
see
Yeah,
that?
they were doing the Michigan thing. They were doing the Michigan thing,
Right.
man.
Well, look at
Yeah,
Chaney getting an early carry here.
yeah.
He's been the most efficient running back on the team quietly, according to PFF.
According to PFF, I do like what Henry Parrish brings to this offense. So I think he's a better running back. But there are 4 running backs of use in this offense. So heavy dose of Cheney.
Oh, oh, okay.
Heavy dose of Cheney. You got Jalen Rivers. You got the usual suspects.
Hurricane.
Cam McCormick action. This man said potluck backfield. Concert vibes on defense. Have you seen the meme of them talking about needing a needing a translator to decipher the keys to the game from Robert Griffin and Kirk Morrison? Like just the things that they say. It's just like, what are you talking about? Like potluck backfield. Why can't you just say like variety in the backfield? Like you just got to be corny with it. But I guess that's part of being a color analyst. Um,
Yeah. I used to like Robert Griffin.
he's
Not
so he's so corny. He was my favorite player. I had like a Robert Griffin jersey. Like I was a huge Robert Griffin fan at Baylor, and he just got so corny, man. And it only got worse when him and his wife split up, man. So, oh, little Colby action. How about the run by Parrish? Honestly, I probably wouldn't even use TVD if I didn't have to in this game. Just run the backs. Let them get some wear and tear. Let that offensive line just move forward. No holding penalties from Francis Mawanoa. Let's just get the offense pumping. It's another 250 yards, 300-yard performance. That's what I want. That's what I want from this team this week, man. TVD don't need a Heisman moment against Temple. Cheney again. 3 yards. 3 yards, not bad. All that investment in that O-line, baby. It's definitely the
Yep.
difference. You got the GOAT, Alonzo, on the sidelines, staring on menacingly.
See Branson Dean not dressed in the background there.
Yeah, no Branson Dean, no Mesidor. Who's in the other slot? McCormick, right? Yeah. See, why are you throwing the ball? Just run it there. Just run it there. We don't. What are we taking chances for? What are we putting them in position to make some plays? Look at the size of that offensive line: 6'5", 6'4", 6'4", 6'4", 6'6", 330, 305, 295 at center, which is fine. 330, 330. That's NFL offensive line. That's the difference between championship teams and teams that go 7-5 and 6-6 and 5-7.
Yeah, no doubt. 3rd and 8.
That's what I'm saying. Throwing it on second down. Okay. X and make the play.
What a surprise. TVD to X for the first down.
TVD to X. The usual suspects, man. The usual suspects. You know that he's going to his guy. Aren't they roommates?
Yeah.
Or weren't they roommates?
Yeah, they are roommates.
Maybe not. Who knows anymore with the NIL. So.
Yeah. Putting start the message board here. No surprises on offense. Kind of usual suspects, but then Garrett Harris started.
Oh, yeah,
Ruben,
Oregon already scored.
look at Ruben Bain.
Oregon already scored. How about that? Utah starting off 7-0 against UCLA. A heavy dose of Cheney.
I like it.
Allen High out there, man.
Yeah, look at him.
And
Shaman.
he's got like 5 pressures on the year so far. He's not doing bad. I think his presence has been felt a little bit. I think this weather in Tamarack is messing my connection up a little bit.
I'm glad High found a place to be.
It's probably better for him, just from a
Yeah.
size perspective. Just sawed off defensive tackle, not a big time prospect. They're trying to get these trenches back into championship size. Probably doesn't fit that mold very much. You got Leonard Taylor, you got Branson Dean, Jared Harrison Hunt fits that mold. Brought in Joshua Horton. Isn't Ahmad Moten another guy that fits that mold? It's like pretty deep on the defensive line. And I was talking to somebody today, and pretty much the whole entire team comes back in a lot of different places. You're probably going to lose James Williams and Cam Kinchins to the NFL.
Yeah.
Outside of that, there's not much.
Oh, big hole by Parrish.
Parrish, nice run.
Parrish, different level, this bro. He's seeing that NFL bag in his. He's like, "Man, I gotta take my next level." He
Yeah, but I hope he doesn't pull a Yerby and leave a year early. I
oh,
hope that he.
I think he's gonna be gone by this. That's just my
It would be a big mistake. It'd be a big mistake, honestly.
just the way his year's going. I mean, 1,000.
He's not going to do that well at the combine though. That's my big worry. He's an undersized back. Probably better to get
Oh,
another year. Oh, wide open X.
easy score.
Easy money. He said, call God. Look at the O line. What a he could have sat back there for 10 seconds. No push. Let's go, X. Let's go.
His first touchdown of the year.
Yep. Crazy. He's the second highest rated receiver in college football, right?
Yeah, according
Yeah.
to Beth.
You know what would make my day today? Florida lost to Charlotte. How awesome would that be?
Charlotte is literally the worst.
Hey, listen, man. They got booed from Michigan and St. Francis there, man. The money man. TD to XR7. Let's go. Yo, Halloween coming up soon. What's your
I know.
outfit gonna be, man? What's your costume gonna be?
I have no idea, man. Usually,
Gonna,
me and my wife kind of like collab on something, you know. I was Willie Beeman one year, and she was a ref. That was a good one. Um, so I don't know what we'll do this year. I mean, who's like the famous like couples this year?
you could grow your hair out and do Jay Z, and she could be Beyonce.
Yeah, a little too late for me to grow my hair out, but
Just, just pick it out, bro.
it's a possibility.
I'm gonna be a breathalyzer for Halloween.
A breathalyzer?
A breathalyzer.
How are you that
Look
off?
up the look up the breathalyzer costume. Look it up right now. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to not see this one. The breathalyzer costume.
That's gonna give me nightmares.
It's already done. I've already solidified it. It's what it's gonna be.
The wrath. Okay, I see it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. That's going to be a topic of conversation at all the parties in the Halloween season. I pass by cops. I'll be like, listen, guys, I got this. Don't worry about it. Nobody is coming out of this party drunk. Don't have to worry about anything. Nobody's drinking. Okay. We're going to test everybody before they leave the party. All women, especially.
I think that's gonna work out for you, bro.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one for me. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. That's for sure. Yo, how about the injuries in the NFL right now? Killing me in fantasy. Just absolutely killing me in fantasy.
Yeah.
Do I leave Joe Burrow in, or do I put CJ Stroud in? I had Anthony Richardson. He's also out.
Those are your choices.
Those are my choices. Those
You
are my
gotta go Anthony
choices.
Richardson. I hate to say that on a camp.
Richardson's gone. He's out. He's out. He's out for
He's
the
out.
week. He's got a concussion. He's out.
Oh wow. You gotta
So
pick up somebody off the waiver wire, man.
it's
Pick
CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud's my best option.
That's your best option? Damn, you're in a tough league.
12 team league where everybody keeps two quarterbacks.
Oh, league too. That's why. Yeah.
So I guess I'm doing CJ Stroud.
Also, the wind is really blowing out there in Philly because they got Couch holding the ball for Andy.
Yo, Couch looks like he's like 190 right now, by the way. He was like 155 coming out of high school. He is a solid 190 right now. Like,
He's filling the sleeves. That's for sure.
yeah, get him, get him, get him. Oh no,
I got him.
Couch.
Couch right on cue.
Couch holds the kick and then goes down and makes the tackle at 190, 190 plus. Tampa, Tampa. $72.
It just seems like people are just dying earlier now.
72 is not that early. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, not for that particular case, but it just seems like
yeah,
uh,
tough one. All right, so 7-0. I think they're going to get a 3-and-out right here. I don't think that they get any push. I think that you're going to get a sack from Ruben Bain on this drive. Think that they complete one pass short. They're going to try to give him inside or outside zone for minimal gain, and then finally gets the ball back. And I'm calling a Henry Parrish touchdown for the next one.
okay. I like it. I like it. I think they're gonna rush for 200 in
Yeah,
this game.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, what are they at now? What are they? They're probably at like 50 now, right? 40, 50.
They're at 62 already.
They're already at 62. 110% that they're going to hit 200 yards today. Do
Yeah.
not take the over. If there's a prop bet where you can bet on Miami rushing for 200 against Temple, you take that bet 10
Henry
times out of 10.
Henry Parrish is averaging a first down a rush. He's got 3 for 30.
And if you can put a parlay together of Henry Parrish 100 yards, Don Chaney 70, team runs for 200, and a touchdown from Henry Parrish as well. Anytime touchdown from Henry Parrish, you go do that immediately, expeditiously. You can even add on does Miami this what's I wonder what the live spread is right now.
It's probably gonna go up.
It's probably closer to 30 now because I think it was at 24 and a half when we put out the preview, which I thought was low. I thought that was low. Like Temple's not to me is not as good as Miami, Ohio. I mean, Miami, Ohio knocks off Cincinnati, and they like Cincinnati gave somebody a tough battle today that was a ranked opponent. Oklahoma was 20-6 or 20-7 against Oklahoma today.
That was a final, or is it still
I
going?
believe so. Yeah, look that up. I think the final for Oklahoma was like 20-6 or 20-7. Might have been 30. I'm pretty sure it was like low scoring against Cincinnati. So another solid notch on the belt for Miami, Ohio, who knocked off Cincinnati. Oh no!
Oh my goodness. You're just talking about Couch, man. Gives up a big play there, going
And and Anderson at Temple. You always have to keep tabs on anybody with the last name Anderson at Temple. What are you doing?
James Williams with probably a touchdown saving.
Yeah. Why is Corey Flag out there? What are we doing? Come on. Josh Jacob Lichtenstein is out there right now. Jesus.
Hey, they
K, KJ Cloyd, they are going deep into the bench right now. What are we doing? We're already going to backups in one drive.
they like to rotate guys, and they're down a lot of guys. Oh, Jaden
Jaden
Harris.
Harris.
Yeah,
Jaden Harris almost getting to it. Jaden Harris looking solid out there.
yeah, you're right. 20-6, Oklahoma beats Cincinnati.
Telling you. That's a good win for Miami, that Miami, Ohio win, because Miami, Ohio was probably better than a lot of people thought. UCF an underdog today. Thought they were the best team in the state, huh? What happened to that?
Got Chance Williams in there on the end.
Yeah. They need to stop playing around so much.
Joquez Smith catching the ball on the outside.
And then running his mouth.
To James Williams. I don't think you want to do that. I
And
think
then he
that
gets pulled. And
yeah.
then he gets pulled out of the game. And then he gets pulled out of the game. Oregon about to be primed by 50.
I wouldn't put no money on that.
What's the score? Is it 14-0 already?
No, it's seven zip. Oregon. Still early. It's like 3:37 left in the first.
Yeah. Q, I don't think that they're getting
Oh, they
50 today, brother. I
blitz.
do.
They backed off. Russian 4.
Yo, Jamal Williams to the IR for the Saints. If you're watching this and you play fantasy football, pick up Kendre Miller. Pick up Kendre Miller.
Yeah, one of my fantasy teams I think is gonna win a championship. I got Tua as my quarterback. I got Kenneth Walker and Mostert and got who the other running back is. But then I also got Debo Samuel and
Call him. George Pickens.
George Kittle.
Oh, Oregon up. Oregon up 13-0 now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
Rutgers got their first loss of the year against Michigan. Michigan.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh finally back.
End of the first. End of the first for this game.
Miami up 7-0. I mean, not too surprised about
One
anything.
drive. Only
I
one
mean, it's
drive.
just that one big play. That's the biggest play Miami's given up on the year was that pass to Anderson, like you said.
That first quarter went by so fast. Like, how did they only get one drive?
So running the ball a lot.
I know, man. It's just super surprising because it wasn't like short runs. It was like gashing runs. Miami's had one possession. One possession. They scored on the one possession.
Yeah, Van Dyke 3 for 4
Yeah.
for 20 yards. That looks funny. But like I said, they've got six.
They just got to get off the field. They got to get off the field against this Temple team on defense. And then I think they're going to be all right. I think they're going to be okay.
Check out
Still,
Temple here. Temple Warner's 6 of 8 for 81 yards.
that's not good.
They've completed the ball to 4 different receivers, including Anderson. That was a long of 46. They're not doing anything rushing the ball, though. They're averaging .2 per rush. So,
Yeah, they're playing their run game through short throws, which is not a bad idea, especially when you're playing a faster, more physical team. So
yeah, they just got to be able to get off the field on third down.
Yeah, 110%. Get off the field, third down. Control the passing game. Can't miss tackles on the back end of the defense. Once those things start changing, I think that they'll be okay.
Temple 2 for 3 on third down conversion. Their average down and distance on third down 7.7.
Yeah, the Warner kid's not bad. I mean, we put it together on the preview. If you guys haven't checked that out, go take a look at that. He had a couple games over 460 yards last year. I think he had a 3 touchdown game, a 5 touchdown game, over 3,000 yards passing as a freshman last year. So he's got the potential to put up some numbers. But
Yeah,
I think Rutgers kind of proved 2 weeks ago that he's got the potential to turn it over as well. He had 2 turnovers. They only put up 7 points. They lost 36-7 to Rutgers.
yeah. I hope this doesn't end up being a game that you Cam Kitchens a lot.
I don't think Cam's playing, is he?
Nah, he's not out there.
Yeah, let Cam sit out until North Carolina. I wouldn't play him against Georgia Tech.
You said you would not.
Nah, no reason to.
I don't know. It's an ACC game. It's a conference game.
I would dress him
Yeah,
and then see how the beginning of the game goes. I wouldn't start him.
gotcha.
And if the defense is playing solid on the back end, if it's not liabilities from Jaden Harris, then you don't necessarily have to go that route.
Right. Well, we'll see how this game turns out. If Jaden Harris gives up a lot of plays, then we know which way we're going. Alabama's down 7-3 right now. Who you got in that game? Miss Bama.
To who?
Ole Miss and Bama. Oh, it's picked off
Interception.
by
Interception.
way to Corey Couch. TC with a pick.
Yeah. We were just talking about him.
He makes up for giving up that 46-yarder.
Yo, I gotta ask this, okay? Unless it's a free jersey, if you go to Temple, who owns a Temple jersey? Right? Like, what are you doing? Like, who do you like? What player are you buying a Temple jersey for? Just generic number? I mean, I don't like EJ Warner. Like, that's who you're buying jerseys for.
Yeah, EJ Warner. That's all you're gonna do.
I gotta have an NFL guy in the roster, and I don't know, man.
Corey Couch leading the team in interceptions with his second.
Deuce. Does North Carolina lose to Pitt today?
Nah, Pitt didn't look too good.
But it's the ACC, man. The
Yeah,
ACC. At any point, you could lose in the ACC,
you're right.
and they're only 7-point favorites.
Hit. TVD. Don't pull a hammy.
Dual threat.
Don't pull a hammy.
He's a dual threat. He's a dual threat. He had the 10-yard touchdown run last week. Now he's showing the legs, proving to NFL scouts that he is dual threat. He's mobile. He's a guy that's going to come to the combine run 4.8. Read option with TVD. Look at him hit the corner.
That was a good fake. Nobody knew he had it, including us.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Do it again. Do it again. 37 yards. That's got to be a career high. That has to be a career high. 110%.
Has to be.
Yo, Oregon is up 13-0 in the first quarter. They might hit 50, man. They might hit 50.
They might hit 50.
They might hit 50. This is the end of the prime national championship conversation.
And they got USC next week. It's the worst timing for Travis Hunter not to be playing
Who do they got after that? UCLA?
USC.
No, but who do they got after USC?
Oh, I don't know.
Man, we don't. Miami does not need Colorado to be very good because we're already seeing.
Look at Javion Cohen getting out there and blocking.
He looking big out there.
Yeah.
How is he in front of the running back? Is right. Look at him.
He basically took two guys out of the picture for him.
Parrish 9.2 yards per carry.
He's down from his average from 10 from earlier in the game.
Oh, is he get it? What a catch!
Ooh.
What a catch!
Touchdown,
What a catch!
Young.
Oh my god!
Touchdown, Kobe Young.
What a catch! Dang, man, he might be gone after this year.
He's the guy I think that will stay.
I hope so. Wow, 6'4", can run, elite catch radius, catches everything. That kid is special, man.
He's only going to get better too.
He's really only got. He doesn't even have a full year under his belt.
Right. That's why I think he stays. I just think he can develop to even better receiver if he stays one more year.
What are they going to say that he's down at the one? What is? I go back to him right here on a fade. Let him do it again.
Are they going to call him short? Nah.
Do you know I never realized that the jerseys that they wear are throwback jerseys?
Yeah. They're pretty basic. What do they review?
No,
I don't get it.
but they're throwback to like the '80s, right?
Yeah.
I had no I had no idea. I had no idea that it was the same jersey from the '80s.
Yeah.
Touchdown official.
Okay. I was kind of confused at what they were reviewing, but
I think they were trying to say he was down. Two for two on drive so far. That's listen. This offense every week it's so efficient, man.
yeah,
Shannon Dawson just so efficient.
they just seem to get better every week. Although Temple's not the best opponent, they still look great.
Because you force the turnover when they started pushing, and then you have another drive where you stalled them out.
Even though it seems like it was a like route or something because nobody was in the vicinity with Couch in the end zone.
Still a turnover.
He still caught it.
Yep. Wow, Jordan Travis broke the record for touchdowns at FSU.
Touchdown period or
Yeah, in a career. 82 touchdowns, most in FSU history.
I mean, he has been playing for like 15 years.
He's only been a starter. He's only been a starter though for 3. Like they're saying just that, not like anything he did at Louisville. I don't even know if he did anything at Louisville.
Barely did anything.
Who do the Dolphins play? The Broncos?
Yeah, they got Denver. Should be a win.
No Waddle, though.
Don't need them. We got Barrios, baby. Braxton Barrios.
They pushed up Chosen Anderson.
Honey Nut Barrios.
He did,
And River Craycraft. Gonna do some,
he did make a really good trade. I mean, a really good catch on Monday Night Football. So
yeah. Yeah, he did.
what's Sunday? Sunday night. Was it Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Yeah, man. Dolphins look good, but I'm not trying to get too excited about them yet. I'm waiting until they get to like 5-0, and that's when I'm gonna be like screaming Super Bowl.
It's the NFL, man. You got to be excited anytime you get a win.
Last year they were 3-0, and then it just kind of went downhill after that. So
They made the playoffs though.
they did. They did.
Almost beat the Bills with Skylar Thompson, who's not even the
Sky-
backup quarterback anymore.
Skylar Thompson,
Kansas State product.
K State.
K-State product. I feel like we've seen more commercials than football in this game.
They got to stretch this one out because, like you said, this is going fast.
You got a guy throwing up the U with a
With a,
Philly hat on. That is wild. The brand travels, guys.
yeah, it
The
does.
brand travels. The guy is from Philly, obviously, right? Wearing an Eagles hat, and he's throwing up the U. He's not even rooting for Temple. That's awesome. That is awesome to
He
see.
throws a touchdown pass in a stadium where he watched the Eagles growing up. That's got to feel great for him.
Yo, if I told you that Jalen Milrow was 8 of 9 at the beginning of the game, would you think that Bama would be losing?
No, I think they'd be winning.
And they are 8 of 9 for 66 yards, and they're losing.
It's crazy. Look at FAU up 9-0 in Illinois. Let's go Owls. Let's go Owls.
They're beating Illinois.
They're beating Illinois 9-0 end of the first quarter. That game's at Illinois.
Tom Herman. That gives me hope that Florida can lose to Charlotte today. A&M beat up on Auburn. That's good. I want Auburn to lose every single game possible because of what they did to my boy Lights Out.
You said A&M beat Auburn?
Yep, 27-10.
Perfect.
If A&M can get back into the rankings, that's just another good win for Miami.
That was great penetration by LT on that.
Yep. KJ Cloyd's still out there.
Why
They're
not?
gonna use a different linebacker core every drive.
Yeah. Why not though? I saw Wesley was in there first, and then
He was in
Flag.
there first, and then it was Flag and Cloyd. Now it's Francisco Mauanoa and Floyd and Cloyd.
I like it.
James in the box help stuff that out.
Bain with the half tackle there.
Jacquez Smith still talking.
You know,
That is the Florida in him, boy. He has a total of 4 rushing yards, and he is still talking.
yeah. The way this game's going, I may have underestimated, man. It might be like 49-0.
Yeah,
Close.
definitely could. They're not better than Miami, Ohio, so I don't see a way that Miami doesn't have a better result. FAU up 10-7 now.
Okay. Let's go FAU. They got blown out last week by Clemson.
Yeah, but that's not. Ain't supposed to win that game. Was that at Clemson?
That was at Clemson. Clemson ain't gonna travel no FAU.
Oh, nice play, Wesley.
Let's go, Wes. We see you.
He's been playing out of his mind to start this year. He's had some really good grades.
Yeah.
Little Central redemption after Thursday night.
Yeah. Hey, we can talk about that, man. Yo, on that field goal try, I feel like Ace didn't move his hand on the field goal.
What do you mean?
Like he was holding for Hobbs on the kick on the field
Yeah.
goal.
Okay.
I feel like he didn't move his hand in time or something like that because it just seems so weird.
Nah, that kid can't live up to the moment, man.
Hobbs?
Yeah, he's lost them 2 games. They lost Bishop Gorney, missed 2 kicks.
I've always liked him too, but more as a punter, to be honest.
What was the final for their game against Bishop Gorman? 39-34, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
He lost them the Bishop Gorman game. He missed 2 kicks. Then he lost them the game against Heritage. Because if you tie that game up, it's a whole different approach. It's a whole different approach.
Yeah.
And then even like you don't throw that pick at the end of that game because you don't push.
Right.
That kid has lost them. He's lost them 2 games, man. It's unfortunate because their kicker last year, James London, was real deal. That kid was
Yeah.
kicking 60-yarders. I think he kicked like a 50-yarder in the Dade vs. Broward game.
Where did he end up going? London.
He went like Texas Southern or something like that. He went somewhere. He went D1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little surprised. I've seen Hobbs hit 50 from 50. Like,
Yeah, but he did. There's a reason he got benched last year against Western, man. He was at Western and he didn't finish the year as the starting kicker.
yeah, it's tough.
Western's starting kicker transferred to Heritage. That's Heritage's starting kicker right now. Is Western's kicker. How about Western lost 2 kickers to transfer in one off season? Have you ever heard of a team lose 2 kickers to transfer?
Nah.
They had 3 specialist transfers. they brought in they had to bring in a kicker and they lost 2. You had 3 specialist transfers in one high school off season.
Yeah.
That's South Florida in a nutshell for you.
Definitely. Louisville's up 21-0 on Boston College. Wow,
Boston
Florida
College is 100% the worst team in the ACC.
they
And Florida State almost lost to
ate
them.
last week. Then
And
Florida
there's
Clemson today, so figure that out.
barely beat Clemson. Barely beat a bad Clemson team. That's what I'm saying. Like, the number 4 team in the country? The number 4 team in the country? Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
I don't think so at all.
Penn State is a 14-point favorite against Iowa, 2 ranked
Yeah,
opponents.
I think that's too many points. I think
It's a lot of points in a ranked matchup, man.
Louisville now up 28-0 on BC.
Lance Guidry, former special ed teacher. I had no idea.
Didn't know.
And they're not even on Lance Guidry. They're on Maroof. Coach Maroof. Messed up by the camera crew.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Go, 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 go.
Wow.
Go. Jacoby.
Tyler Van Dyke hits Jacoby George on a vertical.
Tyler Van Dimes.
Tyler Van Dynes, my mistake. That was a nice throw by TVD.
Go back to him. Hurdle. Gonna be 21-0. Past the sticks. Past the sticks very early in this contest. Yeah, they might win by 50. They might win this one by 50.
Yeah, Temple has no answer for this offense. None.
Can't do anything on offense themselves. I don't know why they're not just running the ball with Parrish. Even the second quarter is kind of flying by. We're already 8:40 into the second.
Yeah. Let's check the stats here.
Allen High, let's see what you do.
It's not gonna do nothing against Javion Cohen or Matt Lee.
Touchdown.
Oh. Throw was a little off. Xavier was trying to get two. Came into the game with 0 touchdowns.
And we trying to fight for a little award recognition at the end of the year.
Maybe.
When was the last time a Miami receiver was in the award conversation at the end of the year? Rambo?
Was he in an award conversation? I don't think he was. Well, maybe he was, actually. Because he had a ending year.
Alan Hearns? That would probably be it, right?
Yeah. Then after that, you go to Santana Moss.
Because Jeff Thomas was solid, but I don't think he was in the award conversation.
Not in the award conversation. Leonard Hankerson? Maybe. Amon Richards?
I don't feel like Amon only had his freshman year.
Yeah.
And I think beginning of the year he was in the conversation, but then he had the injury and then just never played again. Oregon up 21-0, quarter, 9 minutes to go.
It's about to be a blow.
Wow, that happened quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
That Dion hype train ended quick.
Alabama Ole Miss 7-6 now. That's probably going to go down to the end. TVD has a 237 QB rating right now.
How many yards is he at?
He's only at 92. It's not really a lot. You know, that one at George was 39 yards.
The Jets, another injury. Dwayne Brown, starting left tackle on IR, out at least 4 games. Jets continue to fall apart so they can push for the first overall pick next year and mess it up again.
Yeah.
And they'll draft another quarterback
Both
from a
Giants,
school.
Jets just need to, I still can't believe Daniel Jones. They signed Daniel Jones to like a deal.
$40 million a year.
Like,
what if they get the number 1 pick? What do you do?
Trade him.
How?
You trade him for more picks.
But how do you get out of that? The dead money will kill you.
I think you should, man. Just because this is gonna be such a good draft. Well, you said Caleb Williams is gonna stay another year.
You could. That's what his dad was coming out saying.
Oh, that was third down.
Made it 17-0 Miami.
Yeah, they're gonna make that spread.
Oh, they're gonna hit the spread for sure. It's just a matter of how much do they double it by. Are the Longhorns back? They said they beat Bama, so they're back, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It did,
What are
but
they? Third ranked team in the country?
didn't we go through this though? Didn't they beat Bama like in the Sugar Bowl a couple years ago?
Yeah, but it was different. They never got ranked that high before since like Colt McCoy was there. I think.
No, wasn't that far. No,
Yeah.
it was like recently. It was like a couple years ago. Like their
Well, when
court.
Shane Buechele was the quarterback.
No, it was forget the quarterback's name.
I don't know, man.
He was the quarterback for like a couple years. I'm looking it up.
I loved FIU to beat Liberty today. Love it.
Yeah, Sam Ellinger.
Sam Ellinger,
Yeah,
Colts quarterback still. Where's
I
he
don't
at?
know going the NFL, but he's the one who's like he said we're back.
Yeah. I
That
don't
was
know if they got up to three
29.
though. Like they're legit in the national championship conversation right now. Oh my god, Oregon fake punt.
Oh, they beat Georgia that year, not Bama.
Bro, is Bo Nix a Heisman contender for real?
Yeah, he is. There's a bunch of Heisman contenders, including TVD, which I wrote a story about. CanesCounty.com. Check it out. Um, but yeah, you got him, Bo Nix, Jordan Travis, and of course the obvious ones like Caleb Williams. If Shadur Sanders gets blown out today, that might knock him out.
That's it. Travis Hunter missing 3 games knocks him out
Knocks him out. Drake May still in it, of course.
by the hair on his chin. Jordan Travis still in it.
But yeah, Bo Nix. Bo Nix is another guy who's been around for it seems like a decade. I think he's got over 50 starts. I remember seeing that on game day today.
He was awful at Auburn.
Temple is not going to run the football. I don't know why they keep trying. And Joe Smith's still barking too.
After every run. Jaden Wayne! Jaden Wayne out there. How about that?
Why not? I think
Jaden Wayne before Josh Horton.
this is one of those games that in the second half you're going to see everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see Ryan Ragone in there.
How long's he been at Miami?
Too long. Maybe as long as Lou Headley was.
Oh no.
There goes Joe Smith. Was
I
that
don't
Joe?
think that's nah.
Oh, that's.
Hubbard.
It looks like Jaden Wayne was on the coverage on that though. He was.
Yeah, that's not good. Who thought that was a good idea?
Gidry did. That's that jack position.
Yeah, he needs to not play that. Let Ruben Bain dropping his coverage before Jaden Wayne. Is that Chance wearing 13?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. See, that's why EJ Warner, you're just not ready because that should have been a touchdown. How does he get that wide open though?
I don't know. Who is the corner? DP?
DP.
He's been.
Did he think he had help? He must have thought. Even still,
He missed a gift for sure.
6 minutes left in the second. Temple 2nd and 10 from their 34-yard line.
First positive run of that magnitude in the game, I think. Hubbard bringing a little bit of a different variety to this Temple offense.
Wesley with another tackle.
13 yards rushing now.
Their head coach is actually a former running backs coach. So you would think that the running backs would do some good in the game.
You see that their off. You see their offensive line?
Yeah,
Atrocious.
tiny.
Oh, who made
Oh,
it? Who
that
made it? LT. LT.
LT. LT gets his first sack. Let's go of the year.
Nice swim. And Bain right there as well. Jacob Lichtenstein, no idea how to fight a double. You would think after like 7 years in college football, he'd be making a little bit more of an impact than he does. They're going for it?
4th and 12. Wow. Ballsy.
Oh,
Oh, I
almost
thought
got it.
Jaden almost got that with one hand. But that wasn't too smart.
Here's a question for you: Does Miami get both corners drafted?
You mean eventually? Or
Yeah, yeah. I don't think DP leaves after this year, but
I think Jaden Davis definitely gets drafted.
you think DP eventually gets drafted?
I think eventually gets drafted. I don't think this year. I don't
Yeah,
think
not having a good enough year to come out. And TC does TC if he gets 4 or 5 picks?
it depends. Yeah, that depends. You know, if he can, you know, rack it up on the stat sheet, then maybe. The lack of playing time from Devontae is probably the biggest surprise for me on this defense as far as playing time.
It's a rough one, man. Because you're not seeing it from DP consistently. So
Right.
that's the worry is like, why is Devontae not getting on the field? And there was nothing negative, like no negative reports really coming out of camp on his behalf. You thought, like, if you would have watched the spring game, you would have thought it would be DP would be the guy that would have got benched,
Right.
right? And then fall camp, like everything we saw was he was like the guy, you know. And so it's a little surprising.
Definitely. So this is the. It's going to be the fourth drive. I would say it's going to be the fourth score.
Yeah, I don't need to see the punter. Keep putting it on him.
Still can't believe they went for it on 4th and 12. I think that was from like the 30 yard line. I guess their kicker can't hit a 47-yarder.
Unless they just felt like they needed a score to stay in it there. All right, man. I'll be right back. I got to take the dog out.
All right. check out some stats here. Van Dyke still 7 of 9, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's got a rating of 237, 78 completion percentage. Looks like it could be a fumble given up here. But looks like they got it back. Hurricanes look like they got the football back. Couldn't see who recovered it. I think it might have been Javion Cohen. Oh, and that was Mark Fletcher with the fumble there. That's his first carry since the A&M game. Parrish back in there after Fletcher fumbles. It's not a good sign for the freshman. Oh, they're talking a lot of smack here. Like a little pushing and shoving with Jacoby George. Not sure why. Temple trying to intimidate Miami. I don't think that's a good idea when you're down 17-0. Third and long, TVD drops back. He finds Henry Parrish in the flat, but he dropped it. Had plenty of green in front of him. He probably could have ran for a first down. That is the first stop for Temple in this game. So we will see the punter for the first time for the Hurricanes. Nice pump by Dylan Joyce, got them backed up to the 22. Miami's defense is going to be back out there after a 3-and-out. Florida State pulled that game out, man. Clemson actually had a chance to go up in that game with a field goal with less than 2 minutes left, and the kick was missed. Who knows how that game would have turned out if he would have made that kick? Like I said, almost 2 minutes were left in the game, so anything could have happened, but definitely an unfortunate mishap for the Clemson Tigers. They're now at 2 losses on the year. Clemson definitely looking like a team that Miami can beat once they come down to Hard Rock Stadium in a couple weeks. Ruben Bain getting pressure. Looks like it's a fumble. Miami looks like they may have jumped on it here. Yes, Miami does get the turnover. Jafari Harvey gets the recovery. Wasn't sure if Bain got that. I know he was in on the pressure. Wasn't sure if he's the one who slapped it out. They're probably going to review it anyway to see if his arm was going forward. Want to see if they take a look at it again here. Oh, that was Ruben Bain. I think that's going to be called incomplete, though. Ruben Bang is being held on this play though. Like they're not calling the hold. They did not call the hold. I think this is going to be incomplete, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's going to be an incomplete pass. Still a great play by Ruben Bain. You know what they need to? They need to like review holding calls, especially if you're going to review a play anyway. Like, why not review if that was a hold or not? Because to me, that was a hold all the way. Ruben Bain continues to dominate as a freshman. Oh, they are giving it to Miami. So that is going to go down as a forced fumble for Ruben Bain. The Miami Central alum continues to just make plays and cause havoc. He's just an unbelievable talent. Can't say enough about Ruben Bain. Let's see if the Canes can cash in here, though. Ruben Bain just kind of kills you with a variety of moves. He's got the speed to take you outside, to draw holds, and obviously force a fumble there. But he can also bull rush you with some inside moves. And he's just a freshman. Can you imagine when this kid is a junior? He's going to be an absolute monster for this Hurricanes football for the next few years. Parrish continues to give you positive yardage. The thing about Parrish, people always say, like, oh, Parrish doesn't give you the home run ability, but he rarely gives you a negative play when he runs the football. He's always falling forward, rarely fumbles, and that's why he's the lead back in a loaded backfield for the Hurricanes. Miami in the red zone again. See what they do with it. TBD looking for the corner. I think that was a questionable pass interference call. Guy didn't look back from the ball here. Yeah, I don't see why that shouldn't been a pass interference call. He didn't look back. He made contact. They are in Philly though, so I guess call or tie goes to the home team. I think that was a missed call. Henry Parrish rumbles into the end zone. That was a good block by Williams too. Williams and Restrepo spring Parrish for the touchdown. Miami cashes in on another turnover. Second time of the game that they score on the ensuing drive of a turnover. Corey Couch had the interception in the end zone earlier in this one. Miami now up 24-0 on Temple. See where Miami is running the football. They're at 135 yards total. Parrish 9.6 yards a carry. You can't get much better than that from your lead back. Van Dyke had a nice run in this one, a 37-yard run where he totally faked out the defense. This team can just beat you in a variety of different ways. It's going to be hard for anyone to stop this offense. I think the only team that can really stop this offense is the Miami Hurricanes. I mean, that's how efficient this offense is looking. Miami just continues to look dominant. But then many will say, oh, but it's Temple. Hey, but 24-0 is 24-0. They're on pace to get close to 50. They're on pace for another 48. It'd be crazy if they score 48 for the third week in a row. The Miami defense definitely doing their job as well. Except for those couple big plays. There was a couple big plays. Those were the first big plays of the season, you could say, though. It was a big run that they had. Actually, that was a reception by the running back. So it gave up a 46 yarder and a 37 yarder. You minus those two plays, and this team is even more dominant. Temple is getting some chunk plays here and there, but so far this has been a bend but not break defense here. Able to get some pressure on that last play. 42 seconds left in the half. Miami up 24-0 on Temple. Temple driving here, trying to get a score before the half. They are on. They are in Hurricane territory. It's like they're at the 37-yard line, wide open in the middle. Temple receiver Anderson, who's having a big day so far. They're now in the red zone with 35 seconds left. Flag on play. Let's see what the zebra has to say here. Ooh, a roughing the passer penalty on Miami. Not a good look. A reminder: Texas A&M beats Auburn 27-10 today, so that win just keeps looking better and better for the Hurricanes. 27-10, Texas A&M beats. Oh, kind of got him in the head. I think Harrison Hunt. Yeah, Harrison Hunt just kind of swiped at the ball and got EJ Warner's head. A little unfortunate. But now Temple at the 9-yard line. They've got first and goal. Miami coming up with James Williams was on the blitz that time. They get about 4 yards on that one. Time is ticking, 24 seconds Let's see if Miami can keep them out of the end zone here. Time is continuing to tick. Temple has three timeouts. I'm not sure why they haven't taken one. Oh, Francisco Malano almost gets an interception there in the end zone. It's third and goal, 7 seconds. This is terrible clock management by Temple. They had three timeouts. Clock management is just absolutely terrible for Temple when you got three timeouts. Maybe they don't know that they have timeouts. This is just kind of weird. Now it's third down with 7 seconds left. You basically just got one play, and now they call a timeout. I and the rookie head coach is kind of showing that he's a rookie right here for Temple because they could have had way more time left on the clock here. I apologize, not a rookie head coach, but it's his second season, first head coaching gig here at Temple. It's his second year. But that's just, I mean, anybody who's played football should know, hey, conserve that time, especially when you have three timeouts left. That's just terrible clock management on his part. Benefit for Miami. Looks like we're gonna get a false start on Temple. 7 seconds left. That's gonna push him 5 yards back. Let's take a look at the penalty situation here. Third and goal, and it is caught by Temple. Unbelievable. He squeezed it into a window there. How? I do not know how they squeezed that in. That's an unfortunate mishap. That's going to be something that is going to be emphasized in the film review. Ruben Bain getting pressure again. But unfortunately, the defensive backfield doesn't is not in the right spot there. It's like James Williams was probably the closest guy there. So it's now 24-7. It looks like it's going to be 24-7 going into halftime for the Hurricanes. Miami's got to be kicking themselves for giving up that touchdown, which with how poorly Temple managed the clock in that situation. Looks like we're gonna get a return here from Brashard Smith, but he's going to be run out of bounds, and that's going to end it for halftime. Miami up 24-7 on Temple. Miami outgaining Temple 232 to 96 in this one, and outrushing Temple 135 to 2. That's right, 135 to 2. And Miami's averaging 8.4 yards per rush here. Not a lot of passing yards, but Tyler Van Dyke has been efficient in this one. Just not a lot of yards for TVD. He's only got 97, but he's completing 69% of his passes. He's got a 182 passer rating with 2 touchdown passes, one to Kobe Young and the other to Xavier Restrepo. He did miss a touchdown throw to Restrepo, which could have been another touchdown. Miami had to settle for a field goal on that play. But other than that, he's been pretty efficient. But I guess you kind of want to see more from this passing game, and the fact that they did convert 2 turnovers to touchdowns is kind of like the big plays in this game. So you had Ruben Bain causing a forced fumble that was recovered by Jafari Harvey, and then you had also um, Corey Couch with an interception in the end zone, and Miami was able to capitalize on both of those turnovers. Henry Parrish continues to be a dominant runner in this one. Him and Cheney have an equal amount of carries, 7 each. Fletcher had 1, which he fumbled, unfortunately. But Cheney has got 7 carries for 33 yards. He had a long of 11 with a 4.7 average. Tyler Van Dyke had a nice run where he kind of kept it on the zone read around the edge and took off for 37 yards. It was a nice keep, kind of faked out everybody on that play. But overall, this offense was only punted once, but that one failed possession in the end zone, in the red zone rather, not good. So like to see improvement kind of in that regard. I think that's the one place where you're like, okay, well, should have had another 4 points there. Should be really 28-7. But definitely unfortunate to see Miami give up that last touchdown to Temple. I think should have at least held them to at least a field goal there. Unfortunately, Miami was unable to. So yeah, that's kind of my analysis so far. Temple really can't stop this Miami offense. Miami just had to do a better job of shutting that last drive down. Don't think that score is a score that will kind of come back to haunt them, though. Miami's fully in control of this game. I don't think this game is in doubt one bit. I think Miami continue on this type of pace here, then I don't see them giving up more than one score in the second half. Miami. Looks like Frank finally coming back here.
Yo,
Okay.
yo.
All right, I'll be back.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Share the live. Share the live. Got the Canes game. Canes up 24-7 right now. Offense looking good. Offense looking really good. Basically scoring touchdowns almost every single drive. TVD looking good. The run game looking good. Offensive line solid across the board. Defense got to step up a little bit, honestly. I don't know if I like the rotation so much. There's a lot of guys playing on this defense right now. I don't necessarily think everybody should be on the field this early in a game, but it is what it is, I guess, right? Like, this is how the defense has to go just because of how these injuries are happening all across football. Already lost two starters on the defensive line. You don't want to be milking guys very on in the year, especially when you're playing a team like Temple. Hmm. I hope the defense comes out a little bit stronger in the second half because outside of that turnover, there's been some big plays had. That last drive was pretty solid for Temple as well. Obviously, they scored a touchdown, red zone touchdown. Colorado defense sucks. It is awful. That Colorado defense, that Colorado whole experience, man. I feel like we take things and we run with it in a way sometimes where we give people a little bit too much credit early on in their process, right? It's like, yeah, is Colorado a cool story? Is it something that like makes things interesting in college football? Absolutely. It's always great to have teams kind of come out of nowhere as powers. And obviously it's monotonous that Bama and Georgia are just topics of conversation at the heights of college football on a yearly basis. But honestly, man, like I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it because I didn't feel like that they really showed anything. They beat a TCU team that was reliant on so many transfers, quarterback gone, first round draft pick, receiver gone. And they almost lose to Colorado State. Like Colorado State's not that good. And this the taking things personal and Heisman conversations for Travis Hunter so early. I don't know, man. I'm kind of glad to see it tempered down a little bit. Obviously, I want Dion to do a good job because it's cool to see former players get back. But I don't know, man. It's kind of good on the whole Colorado experience. Kind of happy that it's happening how it's happening today. 35 to nothing. Did you guys see the speech Dan Lanning gave before the game? They're doing it for clicks. We're doing it for wins. This game's not being played in Hollywood. It's being played on a football field. He is. The wordplay was crazy. The wordplay was crazy. He did make it personal, and we're seeing how Dion's responding. Not very well. Not very well. I guess we won't be seeing too many Canes alums wearing the Colorado jersey or shirt anytime soon. Duke, 27 nothing, Marcus. Louisville 42 to 14 at the half against Boston College. Shows you what Florida State is not, and that's not a top 4 team in the country right now. Xavier Restrepo, the best receiver in the country. Fair statement. Fair statement. 4 games in, best season for a receiver so far, right? And
Yeah,
then Zach,
I think that's a fair statement.
it's a fair statement, man. He's balling out of control. I feel like he's the player fans have hyped up more than anybody recently that hadn't done it yet. But he seemed like a guy that was like such a veteran. But we've really never seen it from Xavier Restrepo. That's kind of the crazy part about it to me. Rashard Smith he's really been more of a productive player over the course of his college career. When we kind of look at him as a failure, and I know there's been like injuries involved and things like that, but doesn't it feel like he was like one of those guys we hadn't seen it yet? It was almost like we couldn't trust it because we just didn't know if he was going to be able to do it or not.
Ooh, X.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean because of the injury, man. And we're only 3 games in. Um, technically, so 3.5.
three
So
and a half, but like he's balling out of control.
yeah,
Through the first part of the season, right? Like we're basically a third of the way through, and this is kind of what he's been hyped to do. Like Xavier Restrepo has been a guy that's like worn single digits since early on. Like
yeah.
we've been saying he's the number one receiver on the team, but he's never really done it outside of like Bethune Cookman. Like it's really been like his high moments, right? Like games like have we gotten a signature game from him like Florida State yet? Maybe I'm wrong. Have we gotten like that? Ah, right.
No, a signature game from X. I mean, it's kind of hard to say what a signature game is, but
And I'm not trying to act like I'm hating. I'm just like it's crazy. Like I'm so like it's proof that this scheme works because we
oh,
have never seen it from Xavier Restrepo before, and now we're seeing it in like such a big way that I think that this makes Shannon Dawson just even that more of a success because you're seeing Jacoby George balling, you're seeing Kobe Young balling, you're seeing Xavier Restrepo balling. Like Tyler Van Dyke looks even better than he did with Rhett Lashley. The run game is working because even when Miami's passing offenses were solid at times, it was like the run game wouldn't be added on top of it. And I feel like we're getting that this year because I mean they ran for like 100 yards against Texas A&M, and we didn't see that really as a success, but they overall were like pretty efficient and like basically hit 100 yards. And I don't know. I feel like this is definitely the offense that is like Miami fans have been waiting for such a long time, and it's fun to see. The question I have for you is: you think this guy leaves?
ooh, TBD.
Nah, Shannon Dawson.
Oh yeah, I mean, really, it really depends on the success
If
that
they
they.
go 11-1, if they go 11-1, and
There's gonna be a bunch of teams calling him, bro. Like a bunch of teams will be calling Shannon Dawson. It's just are we gonna restructure his contract? Are we going to entice him to stay? Is really kind of the conversation. For me. Um, and a lot of these guys, even Idri, we all know Mirabal is not going anywhere, and Coach Joe's not going anywhere.
I think Gidry's safe though. I think Gidry's a lot more safe to me because he's an older defensive coordinator. You don't typically see as many defensive coordinators unless like they they coach under another elite defensive guy that's already a head coach like a Nick Saban or something like that. But you typically don't see like defensive coordinators really moving a lot in college football. I feel like those guys kind of stay a lot, like the Alex Grinches and the Brent Venables, like those guys, uh, those guys stay around a lot. So
Yeah, I just think with Shannon Dawson that a lot of these teams, especially SEC teams that are not really living up to their expectations offensively, they're going to be knocking on Shannon's door. You know, Miami's out rushing Temple 135-2.
I don't think they're out throwing though. There we go. Joe Milton finally looking like a good quarterback. All he has to do is play University of Texas San Antonio, and then he finally looks good.
No, Temple is out throwing Miami 194-97.
Yep. 194 yards passing in the first half. Jesus. Yo, did Texas A&M bench their? Did they bench their quarterback? Was Max Anderson the quarterback? I mean, was
Max Johnson, you mean?
Max Johnson the quarterback?
That's what it looks like. Maybe he got hurt.
They were losing, or it was like tied until he came in.
That's interesting.
Wow. Did they bench Connor Wigman? And Max Johnson was the guy to beat Miami, right?
Yeah, yeah, he was.
Just couldn't do anything in any other game.
Yeah, Parrish average.
Parrish, more Parrish. Mark Fletcher got flipped up, huh? How
Yeah,
about that?
did you see that? His first carry, the Texas A&M fumbles. Not a good look. He was pulled immediately. But Parrish and Cheney both have 7 carries each. Cheney's averaging 4.7. He's got 7 for 33. Yeah, that's an unfortunate um, mishap for Fletcher. But what's up with AJ Allen? How come he hasn't touched the ball yet?
What's up with that? It was kind of like that in the Texas A&M game too, until Fletcher got hurt.
Yeah.
Like they're using Cheney before AJ Allen, and I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that too. But AJ Allen definitely needs more carries. He is the home run threat out of the backfield. I don't know if he's in the doghouse or why he's not getting carries. He's obviously beat out by Cheney and Parrish.
Do you think he just doesn't know the offense yet?
I don't think that's it. I think he's just probably getting beat out. He's getting beat out by Parrish in the games, and he's probably getting beat out by Cheney in practice. That's what I'm guessing. Definitely want to see him in the game. Tell you what, though, this defensive line.
What's up, Canes today? What's up, my guy? Appreciate you popping in, man. Solid start for Miami. They better pick it up a little bit. We need to see more. Henry Parrish, the native son doing what he needs to do on the ground. Miami rushing the ball 135 yards. I like that. On pace for 270, especially with the four backs that they had to play in the whole game. I like what I'm seeing. Defense is the only thing that I'm a little unhappy about. I'm not gonna lie. I know 7 points is solid. The yards scare me a little bit.
Yeah, they've given up some big plays. That's the issue. Like the two pass plays that they gave up. I mean, kind of inexcusable. You gave up a 46 yarder and then a 37 yarder. The kid Anderson for them has 7 catches for 99 yards. He's been targeted 8 times. He's got 53 yards after the catch. So my guess is better. You should probably double that guy at 15 because he's been a problem. 7 catches for almost the rest of their 90, 94.
Yeah, I'm just not liking what I'm seeing on the back end of the defense right now. It's further proof how good Cam Kinchins is, man. It's further proof how good Cam Kinchins is. He probably gets guys in position constantly, which is important. I wish we saw more from DP in the first half. It's one thing I'm a little worried about right now is how DP is looking on the back end of this defense, and then we're not seeing it from Devontae Brown, who's not getting a chance. It is astounding to me that even when DP struggles, there's no rotation at corner. Every other position on defense, there's a rotation. Rashard. Wow. Well, we know who the punt returner is, and we know who the kick returner is. That's just how it is.
Big facts. Glad Rashad found his way on the field. I mean, he's not getting a lot of reps at receiver, but he's totally locked down this kick returner role. So good for him. I'd like to see him come out of the backfield more. Like more jets.
So we got a question. He said he's 15 years old. He started his own website covering Kane sports, and he says he wants media passes to the Monday interviews. You got to reach out to the media.
Yeah, you got to reach out to Cameron Gorby. He's kind of the main guy as far as Miami media is concerned. You know, his directory on their website. Got to email him. It's too late for a season's pass for kind of everything or to get onto that email list, but he would be the guy you contact. Cameron Gorby. Getting more dose of Parrish here. Oh, they're going. Hurry up. I think he got the first down on that. Got a bad spot. See what they do here on third down. Well, what does Shannon Dawson cook up? Got Williams in motion. Looks like a run. It is, and it's Parrish getting the first down.
Mr. 305, doing it again. Give it to him. 21.
Yeah. I think they're back to
Just X catch after catch. What does he have? 4 catches now? 4 or 5?
Got five, a lot of yards. Sure, a little dump. It's updating now. Saying I'd love to see Brashard coming out of the backfield, and what do? Just that. Good blocking by Cam McCormick there. Both of the tight ends are like elite blockers. X is at 6 for 25. Go Parrish again.
He is balling right now. Balling out of control.
Nice up front. Touchdown. Hurricane. Henry Parrish. Oh, I'm gonna wait until the sun. 7.5 carry. Averaging 7. Nope, that's 9.1 now. Okay. 9.1. That sounds about right. 9.1 a carry for Parrish. Really can't be stopped. If you give him the ball for the rest of the game, he probably might end up with 200. He's at 11 carries for 94. Okay, so which one is it here? Is it 8.5? Okay, 8.5. Averaging.
Does Georgia cover the spread against UAB?
What's the spread?
40.
I'm gonna. Say,
You're gonna say yes?
I'm gonna say no.
You're gonna say no?
Yeah, 40. That's a
Well,
lot.
double champs.
But they haven't looked that great. Carson Beck out of Mandarin hasn't looked that. He doesn't look like a world beater of a quarterback yet. At least not yet.
Yeah.
I don't think they three-peat, bro.
Oh, I don't either. You know who's gonna win the Natty this year?
So what do you think?
The you. The you. 305. Yeah, 110%.
100%. All right,
Miami and the Natty.
that'd be crazy.
You tailgate before that one?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Going to work wild?
Might have to. All juiced up.
All juiced up on Mountain Dew?
And Dr. Pepper. Mix it
And
in.
Dr. Pepper. Hen dog action. Could you imagine how crazy Miami would get as a
Yeah,
city if Miami made it to the national championship?
be nuts. It'd be nuts.
I think you'd finally see like that 80s environment, that's like so fame where like kids are going to the clubs and everything and like just being recognized everywhere. That totally comes back.
Yeah.
Is Borregales better than his brother?
Andy, yeah, I think Andy's better. I just think
Crazy to think.
he's better earlier in his career.
Still up.
I want to get him on the ground. Look at Andy on basically made that tackle. They're gonna bring it back anyway.
Holding. Yo, is Michigan the new Ohio State?
As in, what you mean?
The best team in the Big Ten? And
Uh,
like doing it for 3 consecutive years type thing?
yeah, I would say yeah. Yo, it's 35-0. Colorado, Oregon.
Yeah, they're beating up on them bad.
Wow.
FAU in a tight one with Illinois, 14-10 still. Maryland beating up on Michigan State. I mean, obviously, Michigan State's got a lot going on, but
Alabama took the lead on Ole Miss 17-7. Got to make that tackle. Nice open field tackle by Jaden Davis.
Stormy looks like she's covering weather. Like it's a hurricane and she's out there.
She's ready for anything.
Our strength and conditioning coach's mustache is a guy.
Is elite.
That's when
That's
do you think he
elite.
shaves it? At what point do you think he shaves it?
Never. He's going to the grave with that one.
Really? You think like his whole life he has a mustache?
Yeah, why not?
It's become his image. Like you think on his driver's license he has that mustache?
100%.
100%?
100%. That mustache is elite. Probably
Yeah,
had
I guess. Yeah, because I guess he's probably got a
it up.
Florida, Florida license now, and he probably took a picture of that mustache. I wonder how long he's had that mustache for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where was he at before Oregon? Georgia? No, right?
I'm not sure. See if I can look it up.
Colorado minus 41 rushing yards. Are you serious?
Is that for
What? There's no way. There's no way they have minus 41 rushing yards. God, this is the end of Dion if they lose by 70. Like he might not. I don't know if the hype ever comes back this year.
Yeah, Aaron Phil was with Cristobal out of Oregon,
Then where was he at before that?
Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah.
He was there for 3 years. And before that, he was at North Alabama. And
North Alabama. Could you
before
imagine?
it says and a volunteer at Bama.
He must have like left.
So he was working at North Alabama, but he was volunteering at Bama. Interesting.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Aaron. He's got to get the mustache off at some point, man. He's got to get rid of it at some point.
Why? It's elite.
It's
It's elite.
like you got to retire it so like the iconicness of it doesn't grow corny.
I can't imagine that. I can't imagine a world where that stash would be corny. What was your score was 45-7?
Yeah.
You're on point to hit that, bro. You need 2 more tutties.
Two more tutties, and I need them to not score. I don't think it's the end of Dion like overall. I just think like this year, the hype won't come back. I think like he could come back hype wise, like in the recruit, like end of the year for recruiting, and then like the off season there will be that hype again. Like it'll be the constant conversation. Like in year two, can Deion Sanders turn it around? Like that's the type of conversation. But like I don't think like if you lose by like 60, if they lose like 63 to 7, like I don't think that like you can ever put them in the conversation to be like a potential top 10 team in the country.
I
It
had
just
to
doesn't. It's not realistic.
I had to look at these stats myself to really like.
It's negative 41 rushing yards.
It's -34 right now. I'm sure it was -41.
Where are most of the yards coming from?
Shador Sanders has been sacked because he's got -53 yards.
Michigan gonna win the Natty? Whoa, that'll be. Is that gonna be Harbaugh's final hurrah?
There goes
Natty in Michigan.
DP with a pass breakup for
He's
fourth down.
back. He's back. He's back in the good graces. Bo Nix, 23 of 25 for 224 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Shador Sanders, is he done? Heisman? Yeah, you got to be
Yeah,
done.
yeah, yeah. You can't move 63-7.
He's got 73 yards passing.
It's over. Look at LT. TC! TC!
TC,
TC! He's got 3 picks in the year.
let's go, TC.
Does he get drafted?
Let's hold on. Let's hold on that. But
Dog, he said 3 picks.
there's a flag. Hopefully, that's after the pick.
What if he gets another one in this game?
Why did Temple go for it on fourth down on that play? I'm confused.
I'm loving this.
And Miami got an unsportsmanlike after the
Bring
play.
it back. Yo, I love it.
That's
I want more. I want more unsportsmanlike penalties at Miami. TC. Look at LT, dude. Jeez.
look at LT. Oh, that was just a terrible throw
Hey, pick is a pick.
coverage. If TC doesn't get, Jaden Harris probably picks that.
Hey, Miami with 4 NFL corners in 2 seasons. How many of your favorite teams can say that? Lance Guidry, bring all the corners in. Look at Cheney.
Cheney, Cheney, Cheney about to be number
Stumbling,
PFF.
stumbling. No.
Nice block by Cohen and
189 yards.
189 to 2. 2.
That's bad.
Bad.
Uh-oh. He's got him. He's got. Oh.
Oh, Harold? Harold couldn't catch up to that?
How did he outthrow Tyler Harrell? You know they're saying this guy could break the combine record for the 40-yard dash.
That's unreal for someone who maybe has a catch here, maybe 2.
Last year he had what, 2 catches?
Here, 31 to 7, and he calls a go route for Harold.
I love it. Cheney.
Ooh, almost broke that one.
Let's go, TV. Let's go. Show something. Let's do it. Put it on him. 192 rushing yards. They're about to hit 200.
Got to hit this third down on this down. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Yo, how about the fact that we're at
Yeah.
31 points with 9 minutes left in the third quarter? Talking about Miami football. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, 48-10. 48-10 might hit too.
Saints extending Carl Granderson. Who the who is that? 4 years, 52 million? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, me either.
How about Nick Chubb only tore his MCL?
That was one of the worst. That was one of the worst injuries I've ever.
And he didn't tear his ACL.
That's crazy.
He'll be back. He'll be back at the end of the year. They said they think that the ACL was sprained but not torn.
Wow, that's a miracle.
Damn, Sandy Alcantara, the Marlins ace, is
Oh
out
no.
for the season with forearm tightness. Tommy John surgery potentially on the way.
Oh no. There goes
Talking,
this.
they said his availability for next season is in question. You're a Marlins fan, aren't you?
I am.
You ride with just Miami. That is, hey, it is loyalty, 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 man.
Baby. Home team.
Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Celtics fan,
That's even
Dolphins,
worse.
Dolphins, and Hurricanes.
The only team, not Miami teams, I roll with are the Giants.
Rocky.
I do like the New York Giants because that actually was the first team I started to follow as a kid, and then the Red Sox, Boston Red Sox. Uh,
Boston Red Sox. Wow, that's horrible.
yeah, because I can't stand the Yankees. The Yankees.
Can't you don't like the greatest franchise in all sports history?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of like a cop out team to root for. You know, like yeah,
Family,
let me
my family grew up
let me just
grew up.
root for the best team. You know.
No, man, no. My family grew up in the Bronx, so I gotta be a Yankee
And
fan.
we grew up in BX baby.
And my mom's three blocks from Old Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
So
Home Cardi B, KRS-One, Big Pun.
didn't didn't
I,
Lady Gaga grow up in Brooklyn?
not sure. No. Um,
Cardi B from the Bronx. Yeah, she's just a
uh, Ice Spice is also from BX.
Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Science. Ice Spice.
BX baby.
This produces stars.
Apparently so.
When was the last superstar New York basketball player that we saw?
New York basketball.
Because that's supposed to be the mecca of basketball, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Lance Stevenson's like the heart, like that's like the pride of New York. Like, how is that where basketball is home to, but
Yeah,
nothing ever comes out of there?
I could not tell you, bro. To be honest.
Let's go defense. Let's see what's going on here. Come on.
31-10. Sorry, 31-7. Miami up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice play,
8:38
JJ.
third. Temple with the
I,
in their own
I,
territory.
Was, is this the first drive we've seen Ashley Kelly?
I think so.
It's good to see him out there. I know there's been a lot of conversation about him being injured. How about
Oh,
the Mo debate with him and his mom, or not Mo? I'm sorry, not Mo. Polkway, Polkway.
yeah. Pope has been, trying to mess with Miami fans, and that's not a good look.
Yeah, nah. Like, why are you going at Nigel unintended?
For
Like
what? For what? You just kind of singled them out for no reason. You didn't know he was injured.
not even that he was injured. What did he have to do with the conversation, though?
Yeah, because they called out, some players nationally that weren't.
Okay, but what does that have to do with Nigel though? Like, they're talking about Cormani, right? What
Yeah,
does that have to do with Nigel? Like, not even close to the same situation, not from the same area,
right.
right? Not the same position, not the same circumstances. Like, Nigel played as a true freshman.
Yeah, he was trolling. He fished for that one for sure. Miami able to get off the field again on third down, so that's positive.
Hanks back with the big 37.
Yeah, that was just a crazy situation. I mean, they wanted to clap back because said that Cormani would start if he played at Miami, and
Polk said he's the greatest corner he's ever seen in his entire life. And the kid can't see the field. Like, Isaiah Hard sees
he,
the field before Monty McClain.
he
You know
was
what I'm saying?
wasn't even the best corner in the class last year. To
I
me,
know he didn't. He
count.
didn't even finish. He didn't finish as the number one corner in the class
Yeah,
in rankings. Consensusly, wasn't even. I don't even think he was top two.
yeah. So
He dropped into the 40s for most of the rankings, and went to high school just like he kind of was at Lakeland. Like, he wasn't down. I think he had one interception at Lakeland, if that, his senior year. When we would do the top performers on a weekly basis, I could never really put him right. Like,
yeah,
there was one play where it was a hit on somebody, right? Like, that was the only play.
yeah, man.
So I think Miami dodged a bullet there.
Huge. That's the huge one. He's just not physically fit yet. I don't think to play on the college level.
Dude, he's a corner, bro. He's a corner.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it's not like it's like I don't know. I feel like if he was a 5-star player, he'd be on the field right now. And unfortunately, he's not. And, like, Cole can't get offended about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Damari Brown seemed to feel more than Cormani McClain.
right. Yeah, Cormani would definitely not start here.
Would he even be? I mean, he'd probably be dressed, but that's probably the best what it would be, right? If he came.
Yeah, I think he'd be dressed, but that's it.
How about Brandon? Brandon at Ohio State not playing, no reps.
That's a little surprising for me because we all know how dominant Brandon was.
I guess a lot of guys. I think you're going to see more and more guys just decide to stay home. I think Miami's going to start building that fence again in South Florida. They've already kind of done it at Miami Central. They've done it at St. Thomas. It seems like they're starting to do it at Chaminade. You got two of the three 5-stars committed. If they wanted to go after Kyle Washington and Ja'Cory Lewis, they could probably do that too.
Yeah,
If they wanted to go after Zach Crothers, they can probably go after Zach Crothers, who's committed to Pittsburgh, right? Like, overall, like, Columbus, if they got Dylan Russell, their best players, they're recruiting Hector Chavez,
yeah. Recruiting Bryce Fitzgerald.
recruiting Bryce Fitzgerald. Seems like they're in a good spot there.
Yep.
They're in a good spot. Oh, Matt Lee.
Ooh. Ooh, no. Matt Lee on the ground. That is not good.
Oh no. What is he pulling? Did he just pull it? Did he just? I think it's his Achilles. I hope. All right. He's all right. He's okay. He's okay. Not his Achilles. It's an ankle.
Seems like it was an ankle.
It's an ankle. Okay. I think he just got scared, man. I think he just felt like he got scared, man. He wouldn't be walking like that if he was real bad hurt.
Right.
Parrish. Parrish. Let's go.
All right. Hopefully
115 yards for Parrish, 9.6 yards per carry, 2 tutties.
that is work, but I actually don't want to see him carry the ball. You know, it's like, why is he still touching the ball? And where is AJ Allen?
Isaiah Horton out there, Riley Williams out there, Matt Lee. No, it's not Matt Lee. Who is that?
Ryan Rodgers.
Ryan Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez, Columbus alum.
He's the center.
Guy who's loyally stuck it out.
Another Columbus alum.
Look at Parrish just dragging him down.
And it seems like he wants more too. Come on, man. Stop giving him the ball though. Like, I want him to get the ball, but I don't really. You know? Like, he doesn't need to be carrying the ball more than 15 times a game. Cheney needs more carries. Oh, and right when I say that, Parrish is down. Right
Oh
when
boy,
Parrish is down.
shoulder.
Like,
You jinxed him. It's on you. You jinxed him.
I saw it happening. Like, why are you giving him the ball
Oh, he looks hurt.
so many times a game? It's like, why? 15 rushes. 15 rushing and there's 5 minutes left in the third. What, he was on pace for like 25 carries?
Damn, man. One drive, you lose. Parrish and Lee.
Definitely looks like a shoulder. He's not moving his left arm at all.
He's still wincing. Mark back in there. Ray Ray.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. Wow, that was a big hit.
that's their best player.
Ray Ray just like flew in the air on that hit.
That kid's good that just made that hit.
So he had 16 carries for 139.
Do you know that? Do you know that Temple? I think they only allow two guys to wear single digits during on defense or something like that. And this guy's been selected like multiple times already, and he just transferred there. Touchdown!
Easy money.
I'll be right back.
All right. Tyler Van Dyke connects with Xavier Restrepo. 17-yard reception for a touchdown. Miami up going to be 38-7, but that could be a costly drive because you saw your starting center, Matt Lee, go down. And you saw your starting running back, Henry Parrish, also go down on the drive. X scores his second touchdown of the game and the season on a nice little out and up route. TVD now up to 158 yards passing, completing 70% of his passes. He's got 3 touchdowns. Most of his throws have been on point, except for, I would say, the one that should have been a touchdown to X in the end zone. It's kind of the one blatant miss from him throwing the football. Canes now up 38-7. With 3:41 left in the third quarter. Really unfortunate to see Matt Lee go down. Looked like it might have been an ankle injury. Parrish looks like it's a shoulder injury. If that's the case, both guys will likely probably be out for weeks. That's the game of football, though. It's a game of attrition. It's a game of injuries and really kind of sustaining them over time, over the course of the season. Starting to pile up a little bit now. This bye week coming up next week can come at a better time for this team to kind of regroup for a really tough stretch run of games coming up. Got Georgia Tech, North Carolina, and then Clemson. Key ACC games coming up for the Hurricanes. So if they can get healthy, if they can get a Branson Dean back, we see Nigel Lee Kelly finally back out there, which is great. Key Mesidor, from what I've heard, is still going to be out for maybe a few weeks. Cam Kinchins, I think, is going to be back for the Georgia Tech game. Not absolutely sure about that, but that's what I'm hearing from some, that he could be back for that Georgia Tech matchup. Hopefully Matt Lee is okay. I'm really worried about that. Corey Couch is having an excellent game. He gets a pass defense there on a third down, forcing another punt. TC's out here balling today. Probably wish he would have had an interception, his third interception of the game on that one. But he is dialed in for sure. Besides the one big play, the biggest play of the game, which went for 47 yards, looks like Couch was on the coverage on that. He's been lights out. Right now, the story is Matt Lee on going down. Now Henry Parrish. Tyler Van Dyke having a solid game. He goes deep to Jacoby George. Jacoby George coming back for the football. Really nice job by Jacoby coming back for the football on that one, helping his quarterback out. Jacoby George definitely just progressing in his career here. You kind of see it before your very eyes. They could have called a late hit on that. That was a kind of a late hit out of bounds. No need for the extra push when he was already out of bounds. But let's see. So we've got that's Fletcher on the carry there. Looks like they're going to go with Fletcher here on this drive with Parrish out. 10th career game for TBD with 3+ touchdowns. Keep racking up those touchdown passes. Nice play call by Shannon Dawson to get Jacoby George in space. He's starting to rack up some yards here. It's currently showing 5 catches for 90 yards for Jacoby with a long of 39. He's averaging 18 yards per catch. Story here is really kind of see how Ryan Rodriguez, who looks like is in there at center, is doing here with this O line. That's going to be it for the third quarter. We're going into the fourth here. 4's up by Cristobal and all the Hurricanes. Hurricanes did originate that, by the way, along with a lot of other things. But Ryan Rodriguez seems to be holding his own so far. But we will see how he holds up not only in this game, but for the rest of these. I wouldn't say the rest, but for these next couple of weeks. See how he holds up. Like I said, that bye week couldn't come at a better time. And I'm just speculating on Matt Lee. Maybe he's okay. Maybe he can come back for the next game against Georgia Tech in a couple of weeks. But from the way he reacted at first, it seemed like it was something serious. But he was able to walk off on his own power, which is definitely a positive sign. Parrish definitely looked like it was a shoulder injury. It was the injury that he was dealing with last year as well. Not sure if it was the same arm, but he was dealing with some kind of shoulder injury last season. Hopefully that wasn't re-aggravated. Parrish is having an outstanding day, putting this team on his back, really. As I said earlier, Parrish running for 139 yards and 16 carries, averaging 8.7 a carry, which is ridiculous. So, it'd be a big loss for the Hurricanes. Even though Cheney has run well, but he's another guy that you don't want to overrun in this game. Still trying to figure out where AJ Allen is. Um, Not sure why he's not in the game. It's times that like this, I wish I would have maybe traveled to Philly to really kind of see if he was on the sideline, or if he even traveled with the team, or is he just not playing. And you do have Chris Johnson Jr. as well in that backfield. You also have Walton as a backup running back as well. So you got some capable guys. But Henry Parrish is one of the most valuable players on this team. I put out a story on Sunday, I think it was, about the 10 most valuable players on the team, and that's Henry Parrish, one of them. So is Matt Lee. So you got two, in my opinion, two of your 10 most valuable players out with an injury in this game. So something to definitely be concerned with on the go forward here. This game, it's obviously not in jeopardy. Miami's going to close this one out and win this one easily. Looks like they are very likely going to cover the spread as well. So it's just nice to see them be dominant as opposed to last year when even games like this you were kind of on pins and needles on if the team that they were playing against was going to either come out with a victory or keep it close. So they continue to dominate. Oh, look at that catch by Colby Young. But it looks like they're going to call a push off on Colby Young. Colby Young caught a touchdown. Would be his second if it counted. But looks like the refs are going to call a push off here. Yeah, they're going to call it on Colby Young for push off. Would have been Tyler Van Dyke's fourth touchdown. Would have been Colby Young's second on the day. Looking at the replay, kind of a soft penalty call there. But I could see why they called it. Mark Fletcher is the main back here in the fourth quarter. And you still got Ryan Rodriguez in there at center. It'll be interesting to see what the Hurricanes do as far as offensive line play because we've heard how a lot of these offensive linemen have been cross trained, and there was a lot of speculation on Jalen Rivers maybe taking over at center if Matt Lee went down. But right now they've got Ryan Rodriguez in there holding it down for the time being. But for the most part, we've really seen Matthew McCoy be that sixth offensive lineman up. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Jalen Rivers take over at center, maybe for the next game, and they maybe move Matt McCoy in the mix and maybe pop out Cohen to tackle, or maybe keep McCoy at tackle. Wouldn't surprise me one bit to see that happening. Or maybe if Ryan Rodriguez has really taken a step up, maybe we do see Ryan Rodriguez as the center going forward. But it'll be interesting to see how it all kind of plays out for this offensive line because Matt Lee is the quarterback of this whole line, and Miami's going to hurt from that loss. Hopefully he's okay. He hasn't returned to the game. There's no reason to return him to the game at this point, especially since it's not in the balance. Questions will be asked about his health on the go forward. Again, positive sign was kind of seeing him walk off the field in his own power. That's definitely a positive sign. But at this point, you just kind of want to get out of this game healthy. You just kind of want to get out of Philly as healthy as possible at this point. I do think Henry Parrish was getting too many carries, and as I said that, he went down with an injury. Um, with the abundance of running backs that you have in this backfield, I don't see why you would need to have him carry the ball more than 15 times in a game. Let's see who's in the backfield for this one. Miami at the Temple 45, and Fletcher gets the carry. He churns in. He churns a good amount of yards there. Ray getting some snaps here late. See him just push somebody over there. The rookie receiver. Freshman receiver, I should say. Nice to see Ray in there. Interesting to see Ray in there and not Rashard Smith. He gets the ball on this play, and boom, breaks it for a huge gain there. Right on cue. Ray's still in there. First down in the red zone. Got Riley Williams in motion. Looks like it's going to be a run, and it is. Flesher gets in the end zone, but there's a flag on the play. That's what you get from Fletcher. Fletcher gives you that wiggle and that power. He really has. Oh, they're going to call it back for the hold, but Fletcher really gives you that power and speed. They called that one Ryan Rodriguez. Not a good sign on the go forward. It's now 1st and 20. That is a false start. It is a windy day out there in Philly. Wow, look at that score. Oregon 42-0 on Colorado. That's going to be a team that Miami jumps over in the rankings. They're ahead of Miami by one. Colorado was 19th. So that's a guaranteed slot jump over that Miami's going to jump into because they're getting waxed right now. Louisville 56-28 on Boston College. Boston College was competing with Florida State last week, and now they are getting the doors blown off them by Louisville. This run defense for Miami is no joke, kid. Now 2nd and 21. And Ray drops a jet sweep that probably would have went for some big yardage. Kind of a freshman mistake there from Ray dropping the ball there. Got to secure the catch before running it. But still love the fact that Ray is getting a ton of snaps right now. That means he's been killing it in practice. Because that's what this coaching staff is all about. It's like they're going to run it here on 3rd and 21. So it looks like they're going to settle for a field goal here at around the 20-yard line. So they're going to settle for a field goal here, and they're okay with getting here. Make it a 1-7 game.
Yo, fake it right now is 100% right. And they kicked it. Bums. Now my spread ain't gonna hit unless they get a safety and a field goal. No.
Unless they can. Oh, no, it's not going to hit.
Nah. Have to get 2 safeties.
Still pretty close. Pretty damn close.
Yeah. Hey. Can't get them all. Huh?
Ryan Rodriguez was called for a hold when Fletcher scored on a touchdown. So that's not a good look on the go forward if Matt Lee's out for a significant amount of time.
I hope he's not.
I hope he's not either. I hope it's an ankle sprain. This bye week is coming at a good time.
Yeah, especially for him, Parrish, Cam, Key Mesidor.
And Georgia Tech too, because they just need these guys back for that North Carolina game.
Ranson Dean.
Pretty sure Dean is going to be back for North Carolina. Mesidor, I don't think so. Cam might back for next week. But Parrish, I mean, if it's a shoulder injury, he's not. I don't think he can play for Georgia Tech, and he's questionable for UNC.
Would you want him to play for Georgia Tech? I don't think I would. I think I'm okay with him sitting out. I think you got enough talent in the backfield for that game. I think you let Mark spin a lot, use Chaney, and then AJ Allen. What is going on here?
I have no idea. This is one of those times where I wish I would have traveled to Philly so I can know more or find out more. But I haven't been checking Twitter to see if anybody's reporting him. But Ray's getting a lot of snaps right now, though, bro.
Yeah, they gave him a touch too.
Yeah, he caught a pass for a first down. He did drop one now on a sweep, like a shovel type of thing.
He did?
Yeah, he dropped it, but luckily it was a forward pass. So it was just incomplete.
Now here's the question: who would play first, Brandon Ennis or Nathaniel Ray Joseph?
What are we basing this off of? What we've seen so far this season, or what we saw in high school?
I don't know, dude. If Brandon were to transfer, what do you do?
I mean, you leave it up to practice. Whoever's outworking whoever in practice, you give him the job, you know? But if we're basing on what we saw in high school, Brandon Ennis is a better player.
That is going to be such a fun conversation if it happens.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Miami's going to absolutely kill it in the transfer portal this offseason.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think teams should be worried for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, you're at a ball that recruiting has kind of where Miami is right now. If he 15 or higher, that's fine because you're gonna score in the transfer portal and make up any misses.
Well, we know they're going to finish top 15. That's not going to be a problem. Because I think that they get at least one of the mainland kids. I think that they got a real shot at Aiden Breland.
Yeah.
I think that they end up with Nick Rodriguez, so another 4-star linebacker. And I don't know, man. I think that they got really good potential to end up with JJ. I really do.
Got Devontae in there. Got the both Brown brothers in there.
Got beefy Chance Williams up on the D line again. I'm going to be 14-1 against Temple in history. Yeah, it's pretty much dominance. But that's what they should be doing. It's Temple.
Yeah, I mean the last time they won was 1930. So.
Yo, did you just see what Damari did to the running back?
Missed that. Got Thomas Gore in there.
Thomas Gore. Miami has scored for the first 4 games of a season 31 points or more, or 38 points or more for the first time since 2002.
Wow.
That is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Oklahoma State losing to Iowa State, man. Oklahoma State fell off.
They lost.
Devontae.
They lost to North Alabama last week.
What?
North or South Alabama? South Alabama. Oklahoma State lost to South Alabama last
Wow,
week.
so sad.
Yeah,
I'm a man. I'm 50
yeah.
now, and I can't win games.
I'm gonna be gone.
You think Mario's just like he goes home after these games and he's just like fuck. He's just confident as hell. Like he just thinks like nobody can touch him right now.
He probably thinks that in his head, but he won't dare say that out loud.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he's a very confident guy, and like he has to be thinking to himself like, if I can get this going, like this could be like
He's gonna be
it could
king.
be like Butch. It could be like Butch.
Yeah, he's gonna be the king of Miami for sure. Because I mean, this town they love the Dolphins, but I feel like they like the Hurricanes football team a little bit more. I think there
I
is
think
just
they like Miami when they're winning.
right. I guess I think you get to boast a little bit more when Miami's dominant, you know.
How about
But the Dolphins, you
both are good? How
even
about both are good now? That's the crazy part about it is both the Dolphins and the Canes at the same time just started lifting off.
yeah, both undefeated. It's been a crazy year in Miami sports, that's for sure.
Yeah, even baseball wasn't terrible this year.
I
We
mean,
had they're gonna probably go 500, which is a positive for the Marlins.
yeah, I mean the fact that they're in a wild card race is kind of a win
Yeah,
for that
with the
franchise.
especially with no Sandy Alcantara, and then
This kid and
obviously,
having a great day for Temple
yeah, he is
as
Purdue grad transfer.
he's got 10 catches now, 117. It's been
Yeah,
13 times.
I don't even know. I wonder if he was their number one receiver coming into this game. I don't know if he was.
Check
Look
my
at the pump. Look at the pump fake from Warner. Just a horrible throw, though. He is
yeah,
definitely not his dad.
nah.
That's got to be like tough, like such a tough thing to live up to. Like you play the same position as your dad, and you're like not even close.
Yeah.
And then your dad puts out a corny movie.
Damn. Another terrible throw.
He's off, boy, today. It's crazy because he actually looked really good in the first half, outside of a few mistakes. Texas allowed 44 points, the fewest points allowed through 3 games since 2010 for them. FSU's first true road
I'm
overtime
reading
win in
it right
school
now.
history.
Like, that's crazy. Their first true OT road win. Wow.
That is wild.
Yeah, it is. That was fourth down. And then when he finally hits somebody on target, he drops it.
No way TVD goes back out there.
It's going to be the Emery Williams show rest of the way. Maybe
I
we'll see
don't.
AJ Allen.
Did we see Jakari against Bethune? No, right?
No, not at all.
He doesn't. Does he not play a snap this year?
It's kind of hard to believe. They want to save his red shirt. At least that's what
Yeah,
they're
but you can play 4 games,
exactly.
and he didn't play against Bethune.
Yeah, that was the most shocking non-play for me. I mean, if you don't play at Bethune, what game are you going to play in?
He didn't play against the Miami, Ohio. You didn't. You're not going to play against Temple.
Yeah, this was it.
What are you going to do? What are they going to just let him do a home home game against Georgia Tech?
No, he's just gonna redshirt unless they get to the final game, which is Boston College,
Does he stay?
and if that game is like in hand, then I could see him in that game because it's not gonna burn his red shirt.
Yo, does he stay, bro?
I don't think he does.
Oregon really let off the brakes.
Yeah, I don't think he stays. He was a highly touted recruit. He's expecting to play. If I'm him, I'm just like, no, TVD is going to be gone, and I'm sure
Is
that
TVD going to be gone?
it depends. It depends on how many other quarterbacks.
And in a generational quarterback class, you think he'd want to leave?
It depends on who stays. If Caleb Williams stays and Shador Sanders stays, he might want to go because he'll probably be the second or third best quarterback in the draft.
Maybe. I think you come back for another year.
Yeah, especially if they get close, right? Like if they get close to like winning
You
the
win.
AFC, or if they dare I say it, make it to a playoff and they lose, then yeah, I could see them. I could see him returning to try to win it all,
Especially with everybody coming back.
except for Cam and James Williams and
And
Perry
Lee and Cohen.
Lee Cohen.
And I
Mez
think Mesidor comes back because he's missed so much time.
Taylor is probably going to be gone.
Taylor will be gone, but you're bringing in defensive linemen. You have some really good depth at D-line. You're probably going to bring in a transfer defensive tackle if you're going to go after the top guy.
Yeah.
Look at Emery. Let's go, Emery. Let's see what you got. You're saying he's the next Ken Dorsey.
The pride and joy of Milton, Florida.
Oh, my, Mark.
Ooh.
He's going to bust one. Watch.
If he doesn't stumble there, he probably houses down.
Alabama beat up on Ole Miss. Alabama's not done. Fletcher looks good, man.
Yeah, he does.
I like to see him running so good, especially after him leaving the game. Yo, is Riley Leonard a Heisman candidate, you think?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
He's playing really good football. He was
Winning.
really good last year.
I think he's leading the country in rushing yards from a quarterback.
He's good, man.
Yeah.
They got some backup linemen in there now. Logan Salgapolo.
Emery might score on this drive.
Oh, nice. Physical.
Got McCoy in there.
Still Rodriguez.
Michael.
McCoy's supposed to be the next guy, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to be the next guy up. Yeah, I was saying that when you were gone. It's going to be interesting what they do for Georgia Tech.
Yo, Chris Johnson might get in before A.J. Allen.
Yeah, I see him close to the sideline, right?
What is going on there?
I have no idea. It's a mystery right now. Oof, that was an ugly throw, Emery. Got Open Lola in there.
They're going for it on fourth. They got Frank Ladson in there. Reading.
Heading.
Why are we wasting our time? 100% fourth down. They just jinxed them. They 100% jinxed them.
Yeah, we'll see.
They freaking jinxed them. They jinxed them. How did you do that? Why would you post that stat? Wow. I can't believe they posted that stat, man. That's like putting your kickers like hasn't missed in 40 kicks. He 100% is missing the next one.
Yeah.
Leads the country in fourth down conversion percentage. 100%. Not anymore, Skip.
It's like Josh Horton's about to get in the game.
Yo, did you see that Stephen A. Smith is talking about leaving
First
First
take.
Take?
Why?
He said that Shannon Sharp is his replacement.
So what is he gonna do now?
I think he wants to act and stuff like that.
He's already been acting.
Yeah.
It's on General Hospital. Yeah. My wife watches that shit. She's like, yeah,
Oh man,
General Hospital. He's got like a consistent role too. It's not like a cameo.
that is hilarious, man. What does he do in the? What does he do in the?
Like an undercover cop or some shit.
What?
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Yeah.
Are you like? And he's like serious about it. Like it's not like
It's a serious role.
it's a serious role.
It's a serious
No.
role. Yeah.
Yo, that is. How did that happen? How did he? How did he milk his way into there?
I have no idea, but yeah.
That guy is milking his fame, boy. He is. He
Not.
is taking advantage of all of his fame.
Why not?
He was a basketball guy that just like
Yeah. I used
you
to like.
remember his show flopped.
Yeah. Nobody watched it.
He had like a
You
late
can
night.
only
I
take.
used to watch it. I used to watch it as a kid, man. I used to actually love his show, and then they cut it off. It
Yeah.
was
I can
like late night,
Stephen A.
huh?
I can only take so much of Stephen A.
Yeah.
Like I don't watch First Take. I don't watch Undisputed either. Um, it's not watchable for me. There's only two good daytime shows for me. Well, three. I like Colin Cowherd.
Oh, I
Uh,
can't stand Colin.
Speak. I think is probably the best day show, sports talking head show right now, with Joy and Ancho and Shady. And then First Things First with Chris Broussard and Nick Harris.
Chris Broussard, he's so.
Yeah. Everything else is kind of like it's not watchable. 42-6, Oregon up on Colorado. They're
Yeah,
gonna make that
that's not a. That's not an ender, honestly, for Clemson.
for Colorado, you mean?
I mean, yeah, for Colorado. That I was reading the
But
TV.
they're
Yeah,
gonna the same thing's gonna happen next week against USC.
yeah, but you got the excuse that your best player didn't play. You know,
Yeah. Shadur Sanders, 23 of 33, 159.
that definitely kills his Heisman conversation, though.
For sure. Anthony Hankerson, our guy, got 5 carries for 31 yards.
He plays a lot, man.
Hey, you saw that Harge is at Colorado State?
Yep, there's two Harges. You got Ron Harge Jr., who's at Colorado State, who was at Oregon State before. He's a transfer, and then you have, wow, Virginia Tech lost to Marshall. Jesus, Tavi Bell for freshman starter. Who's his quarterback? If you're Temple, would you put your backup quarterback in?
Apparently, that's what they did.
D3 woman safety appears in a game, and they registered a quarterback hurry in the first quarter.
I like it.
Dude. Can you imagine if there was a girl running back? She would get murdered.
Yeah.
Just off principle.
Oh Lord.
Amari, dude.
Still got DP out there though. Damari. Was Damari on the coverage on that one? Let me see.
Looks
Okay.
like it. Yeah.
Closest one, yeah.
Looks like they got Damari playing the slot. Playing nickel. They're using Damari in the nickel.
Is that coming off the edge?
It's Damari, man.
That's Damari coming off the edge? Oh no, that's Cyrus.
No. Oh, that's Cyrus. They got Horton in there. Josh Horton in there. Let's see what Horton can do. There's no other South Florida kids other than Dandridge and High, right?
No. Camden Price is their punter.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's South Florida. Yeah, that's it. And then Joe Quez.
40 new scholarship players. That is awesome. Mario's got the headset off and everything.
Yeah, it's a wrap. They're just trying to stop any further points at this point.
41-7. You said
At least
35.
that's
You said 35-10?
What's that?
You said 35-10?
Yeah.
So I guess I win that one if they don't score.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Ooh, good play. Who was that?
That was Devontae. 3rd and 15. You know they're throwing deep right here. Trying to get this guy rolling out. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to get something downfield. Trying to fight for the spread. You know what they say? Good teams win. Great teams cover.
Yeah. But even they still cover, right?
Huh?
Even though they score a touchdown, they still cover.
No, they're going to try to score twice. Trying to get a 2-for-1.
Thomas Gore with the sack.
Georgia State productive defensive tackle. The most non-Division One looking player on the Miami Hurricanes team, maybe.
Fourth and 18.
Dude, being a backup quarterback for a team like this in a game like this.
Oh, they're punting. Interesting.
Did we just see the quarterback out there? Yes, he plays on the punt team. He plays on the punt team. What? He's back on the punt team?
This is Temple, man. Like, come
Dude,
on.
what did we just watch? This guy was the back on the punt team.
Yeah. This is Temple,
Dude,
man.
Miami should do that with Ja'Cory Brown.
He should.
Just burn his red shirt, and you have, and anytime, dude, could you imagine a fake punt with the up back?
Wichikari Brown was like,
Gary Brown is your up back. Look at Chris Johnson. He's gone. He's gone.
Should have cut it back one good time.
He's so fast.
If he would have cut it back one good time, he scores.
If he puts on like 20 pounds.
So this confirms, though, what the hell is going on with A.J. Allen. He's either hurt or he's in the doghouse. Because there's no reason why A.J. Allen should be playing right now.
314 yards on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, he just got manhandled.
That Jackson Carver in there? He's 85, right?
Yeah.
Dang, Jaleel Skinner.
Nothing.
Is really just not going to play.
Dude, I feel like at any moment he could just break it. You gotta let Emery do something right now.
Right.
So Frank Ladson's just gonna end his college career as a depth guy, huh?
Yep. And so will Michael Redding.
Because Ladson could fight for another year, a medical year, if he wanted to. But Redding is Redding a senior this year?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. He already graduated, from what I heard.
He still decided to stay. Well, listen, 41-7, 500 yards, 300 yards on the ground.
Let's take a look at these final stats before we log off here. So Tyler Van Dyke, 17-24, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 189 passer rating, 71 completion percentage. Henry Parrish, 16 carries, 139, 8.7 per carry. Don Chaney had 9 carries, 61 yards, 6.8 a carry. Chris Johnson Jr., 8.3 a carry, 4 carries, 33 yards. X, once again, is the top receiver, 7 catches, 41 yards. Top receivers as far as catches are concerned, but Jacoby George is the leader in yards, 5 catches, 90 yards. Had the long of 39.
TBD.
It says super windy. I kind of felt like that was a factor.
He seems real confident, man.
Yeah. 543 total yards for Miami.
300 yards on the ground. That's huge. This guy brings an air raid offense. They run for more yards than they ever had. Yo, Utah only won 14-7. What a slow scoring game, man. All right, man. Go Canes.
Go Canes.
5-0 coming soon.
Yeah, we'll see how it all goes down with these injuries. But productive output, almost a right on the number score from you, my friend. Ford almost got it on the nose, 4 points away, 2 safeties away from getting it.
If we get a Mark Fletcher touchdown there, I might hit.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. That was close. So, all right, man. Well,
all right.
We'll be
Until the next
talking soon.
Man.
All right, man.